Tuesday.
Hi.
Hi.
Did I forget?
Hello.
Did I forget to tweet?
I know. Did you?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. It's funny when when Ray was counting us down. When we got to about 2, Josephine goes, and then bends over and leaves frame very briefly.
And now you know why.
Hello. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Nightcat. Hi, Ruel. Hi, Josephine. Thank you both so much for being here. Hi, I'm Jake. It's me. I have a little bit of a wire running right down my shirt there. I'll clean that up a little bit. Happy Tuesday afternoon. We got done playing some Grim Path this morning. Josephine and I went toe to toe.
Toe to toe.
Nice. She was a Drider woman known as the Brood Witch.
I think, yes. Oh. If we had done game 2, I think I would have gotten you.
100%.
I just needed to wrap my head around it.
It was a tactical TCG game with miniatures and a deck of cards.
Very cool.
It was very cool.
The miniatures were very cool. Yeah.
Nice.
But speaking of very cool game components today, we're talking about a game that you are involved in a little bit. It's Ascending Empires.
Yes, this is the Zenith edition. So Ascending Empires came out almost 10 years ago, and it's a long-lost classic. Yeah, people love this game.
Okay.
There's a huge fan base. But just with rights and everything else, it was no longer being published for the last few years. WizKids had it, and then Zev, who used to work at WizKids, Zev was also the founder of Z-Man Games many years ago. He started a new company called Play to Z.
Zev is the Z in Z-Man?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So he started a company called Play to Z, and this is the first game that we are publishing.
Play to Z.
Yeah, and I say that because I am one of a group of investors in the company.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure, friends.
One of the investors should be a lower third right here.
Do you have to disclose that kind of stuff?
He had to me.
Yeah, for safety's sake.
When he entered the room, he said, "Investor on set."
Investor on set.
Be careful.
I want my LaCroix right now.
I don't know if you got that kind of pull.
Yeah.
But you did get one. Cool. Well, you guys have made a new version of this game, which is actually on Kickstarter right now as of this morning.
That's right. It launched this morning. It's already been fully funded.
Whoa!
So yay. Super excited about that.
Hey, congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, very exciting. Very nerve-wracking on this side of the publishing business. Usually I'm just play the games.
How nerve-wracking? Let's see. No, you got it.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be flicking today. We need you to be stable.
This side is definitely my
but the left hand is just
showing.
Oh, no, Ruel. You got to see a doctor.
I know. It's time for a doctor trip. So we're super excited about this. This new version comes with playmats, upgraded components. There are over 100 minis in the game, like 140 or something like that. Some crazy.
We've already established we love miniature things.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was actually already impressed with what we have in this prototype, but there's even more.
You're saying there's
I believe everything that we need to play the game is here, but it obviously
there's nicer versions of it. Oh, crazy cool. It's true. What's cool about this game, beyond it being 4X, which you and I personally love, I don't know if you're a 4X fan.
I just don't even know what 4X is. I've probably played 4X games. I don't know terminology. I just play.
Well, let's learn the terminology because not everybody probably does.
Tell me.
It's 4X stands for 4X lettered words. They all, of course, start with EX.
EX.
I like that you're like X, like pointing
X.
like.
Don't you see?
Like,
X.
like this.
But I was shooting the 4, which is expand, exploit, exterminate, and explore.
Correct.
And explore. The idea being that those are 4 components of like a civilization building game. You expand, explore and expand are the same thing a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Explore, you go out and find stuff. You expand your research, your
empire.
reach, your empire, thank you. So by building things on different areas, you exploit the resources on those locations and you exterminate your opponent, Ruel. So that's kind of like what like civilization is, or endless space, or in this case, Ascending Empires.
And to be clear, to just sort of help keep my gamer cred up, every game that I've come in and played in the last week, including this one, I'm learning as I am here.
The best gamer
I am
cred,
here.
because not only I love teaching you games. I mentioned this when you were here on last stream. It's like you are so good your first time. You pick up the rules so well.
Yeah.
And you tend to really optimize in a way that shows off the game in such a great way.
Absolutely.
So I like having you as a guest.
Well, there's room to prove you wrong. Hold on.
You might still lose a game, but you're definitely going to play it in a fun way.
I'm a proud
Yes, you are
individual,
proud.
and so I just need you to know that this is not not at 100%.
For sure. This actually is your first time playing this too.
This is
right?
my first time.
Fantastic. Okay, great. I feel
He's
good
an
about
investor,
that.
and this is his first time.
Fantastic.
Super
Okay, I
stoked.
did not know.
Generally, you want to play it with like maybe a group of like 4, but today I want to get just you two in on the nitty gritty of this. So we're playing a 2-player version. I'm going to be your host and rules expert as far as I can be an expert in this game because I just learned it today as well. But it
Sounds great.
What usually 4X games are massive and complicated. This game is massive but not complicated, which is kind of nice. They made it really streamlined, I should say.
And just
Great word.
aesthetically pleasing
And
thus
aesthetically
far. I'm
pleasing,
like,
for sure.
Agreed.
I love this.
Well, what makes it especially cool is there's a dexterity element to it. It is one small piece of it, but an important one, as we're going to see. Let's actually go to the top down, Mr. Ray, and we can start showing off. I just noticed that your name when said Mr. Ray sounds like a mystery. Has anyone ever told you that?
No.
Okay. I got the first one.
How
Congratulations.
Mr. Ray
Mr.
is.
Ray. Okay. Yeah. I had to walk there. I got it. Hey, look, it's space. We are actually divided into quadrants here. They are slightly invisible lines. You can kind of see a line right here splitting it in half, but there's an imaginary line this way as well, and it's bringing it into quadrants. We have an alpha quadrant here, which is labeled with this little white A. Beta, gamma, delta. The letters don't really matter. It's just saying there's 4 different quadrants for the sake of understanding. You with me so far?
Yeah.
You paused like you had a question, so I wanted to.
No, I didn't have a question. I was oohing and ahhing, and you're like, it doesn't really matter. You said immediately.
Not that it doesn't matter.
You're like,
quadrants are
it's not that
important. I'm just not saying it's going to reference go to alpha quadrant or something like that. We'll figure it out.
All right, it's fine.
Okay. The first rule of the game, we're like, so it doesn't matter? Okay. Okay, so there's the 4 quadrants. You two are each beginning in opposing quadrants. You are in beta quadrant, where your starting wormhole is. Or warp gate, excuse me, warp gate. This is where your starting warp gate is in the delta quadrant. Now I'm wondering if I have that right. Yes, delta, right? So all over the map there are locations. Locations are generally planets, which are these black discs right here. Well, they're supposed to be color side up so you can see where they are, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Location.
There
Well
you go.
said. There are 4 of each major type of planet in each quadrant. So there is a pink, a green, a purple, and an orange. Additionally, there are a pair of alien artifacts right here. There are some destroyed planets right over there. And then there's wormholes. A is considered the same as A. They exist in both time and space.
Wow.
Same with B and B. If you have a ship orbiting B, it can also just be orbiting B. So you can just move it there as part of a free action.
I love that.
Yeah. And there are also some relic planets in here, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to access them in this game necessarily. So when you are moving around in space, you can occupy planets. You occupy a planet if you have either a troop or a structure on them. If we look down at our personal boards over here, Ruel and Josephine have what's known as their dashboard full of troops, cities, outposts, research facilities, and star bases.
Trying to hold it against the green.
Yeah, trying to show off that sweet outpost. We actually also might have, well, that camera's not that really good for this situation, but we have an angled camera we'll show off when we do some flicking. The maximum amount of troops and structures you can have on a planet at once is
3.
That's right. I know, I just held the fingers up for you to say
Yeah.
it.
Did we have a conversation about it beforehand? Okay, great. I was like, what have I forgotten?
No, you haven't. No. I just like to say it expectantly.
3. Okay, but I got so caught up on that. What is 3?
The first part of the sentence was a planet can only have that many up to the maximum number of troops and structures on the planet.
Okay, so things
These
are
being
on it. Yep.
structures. Yep.
Pieces of plastic.
Yeah. Notably, star bases actually will go into orbit, so they don't count as
they don't
on
count.
the planet
Okay, great.
necessarily. But Boingo? Artifacts. Okay, we should talk about the artifacts real quick, and so you understand them. They are they're kind of like free movement spaces. So usually a movement costs an action, and you will flick your starship to go somewhere. If you land here, you get to do another move again. It's almost like if you land here, you're like, oh, I want to move one more time. It's like a little ping pong ability.
More than your.
It's part of the same move.
Right, like you get two.
Yeah, so
that could potentially give you a third.
Correct. Yeah, move is flick one starship and take any number of operations, and you can do that twice.
So instead of thinking of it like you take a third, if that particular one can flick again.
Yeah. Okay. So that's part of one move action. Yeah.
Correct.
Got it.
Great. We talked about orbit, which is these little rings here around planets. If a ship is within its orbit, it's considered in orbit. If you aren't in there, you didn't quite make it. While in orbit, well, you'll see what that means because there's different effects that can happen for pieces that are in orbit. Well, let's talk about your warp gates real quickly. These are your home, kind of your home base, I suppose. Warp gates cannot be attacked or blockaded. Okay. The quadrant that contains the warp gate of your color is considered your home quadrant. So this is your home quadrant, this is your home quadrant. Occupying a planet in your home quadrant is going to be worth 1 victory point in the end game. Occupying a planet in other quadrants will be worth 2 victory points.
Okay.
So you want to at least get your base established a little bit, but you going out here.
Definitely want to get,
remember, to occupy, you must have at least one either troop or structure on it. I don't think it counts if you have a ship.
Correct.
Right?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that's right, yeah. During the game, you're going to take victory point tokens, which are over here. Mr. Ray has actually put 42 out, which is the exact number of life, the universe, and everything, but also the amount of victory points we have before the end game is triggered.
Nice.
Planets should be face down and are only revealed when discovered. Whoa!
Should we randomly mix them?
You know, it's funny. I looked in the rulebook. It didn't say whether it said face down or face up, so I assumed face up. Now these are actually revealed face up.
Okay, I'm gonna.
No, it's okay. It's our first game. We're just gonna do it.
Do this.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Such a good friend. Koshayanok?
These ones too?
Friend of yours? No, not these ones. I think we're gonna keep them because those are known. The little robots. The little robots have already discovered this planet for us.
Nope.
Yep, I think we got them all.
I think we're good.
Great. And
Yeah,
I honestly don't remember any of them, so.
I don't remember any of them either.
So we're good.
All right. All the planets that have been undiscovered have a discovery token on them. When you discover this location, you'll simultaneously flip over and reveal the location disc and their discovery token. Okay, so it does say in the rulebook to flip it over. Black discovery tokens are events that trigger immediately and then discarded. Some events affect the location where the event was discovered. White discovery tokens are relics that can be placed near your dashboard and be used on a later turn. You can only have 3 relics per game. These are like what a relic might look like right here. It's this little white symbol here. So you'd be like, oh, I'll hang on to this. Yeah, you can only hold on to 3 of them. If you have more than 3, they just go up to this relic archive.
Okay.
And then on the relic archive, you may take 1 relic archive from the archive and add it to your supply. Limit once per turn. Do not exceed the limit of 3 relics. So if you
don't have any,
3,
and you okay.
Okay.
Okay. We can talk about a few other mechanics, and let's talk about the game. There's also blockading. If you have a ship in a orbit of a planet with someone else's pieces, this is blockaded, and it can't build things, it can't deploy things, and it can't perform operations there.
Okay.
But once this ship is gone, what do you know? You're free to do things again. And I think that's a little bit of it. Starships. You begin the game with 2 starships right here. You can gain more by building star bases because that allows you to build more ships. You also have 4 advanced starships right here. They're unavailable at the start of the game, but they do come unlocked with certain technologies. Let's talk about your technologies real quick as well. I'm going to move yours up just a little bit.
Yeah, should I have these laid out? Okay. I'm going to lay them out.
Yeah, lay them out because you have research facilities. And if your research facilities go on a planet that match the color of that technology, you get to put your cube on it and say, oh, I have one research planet on a purple, so I get level 1 purple.
It's
And
level
now-
1. Okay.
And now that
gonna
you have
do it
access to
more.
that. If you have 2 research facilities on 2 purple planets, or maybe 2 research facilities on 1, if that's possible.
research facilities. That
That's right.
makes sense.
Then you can get more. You can get level 2, for instance. Research facilities don't have a particular rule. Take one of your troops from a planet, place it, then push one. You might gain a technology. Mention the color below. Yeah, so you can have multiple research facilities on 1 planet, I believe. Unless someone wants to correct me. By the way, Ian, the designer's in chat. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay,
Lovely.
Ian. Coach Ian, okay.
Perfect.
All right, great. Well, we're very excited to play this game. This is super fun. There's a lot of little component pieces, but I'm very impressed by the fluidity of this rule book. You start the game with 4 troops. You can unlock more by building more cities.
Cities unlock troops. Okay, got it.
You have a supply of these right here, but this is all you have access to currently, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I need star bases in order to get more mini ships, starships even.
Right, because your 2 ships are right here.
Yes. Star bases unlock more ships.
Yep. Mission cards are the objective of the game, the bonus objectives for victory points at the end of the game. We'll talk about them once the game gets started, which I think is a good suggestion that the creator gave. I'm not complimenting my own idea. And then let's talk about energy, which is a main resource here. You each have 1 energy to start, and when you spend it to do things, it just goes to its spent side, which is pretty easy, right? You only start with 1 energy, but you can increase the amount of energy you have by building star bases. Cities, because when you build one, it unlocks that energy and puts it into your thing, right? Very nice, huh? Additionally, whenever you do that, any spent energy that's already in this area comes back.
Okay.
So the building of these replenishes your energy.
Can we talk about how to build the star base then?
Yes. In a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're right. You would want to do. You'd want to do more. There's also some things that allow you to refresh your energy with this refresh symbol, or all of your energy with this symbol. We already talked about your player cubes, and lastly, your range ruler, which is very helpful for a dexterity game. There's a short range and a long range. You're going to be able to put these between ships and see if you can fire at each other.
Oh my God, we fire at each other.
Range, an attack might occur.
Oh my God.
Long range, I believe, is just for the bigger ships. Is that right?
I believe so.
I believe so. Ian,
sure.
jump in as
please,
often
Ian.
as you want. No, thank you. All right. Let's talk about what it looks like to play a turn. On a turn, guess what? You only do one thing.
Love it.
Not enough games have just doing one thing.
I love that.
I know. Isn't it so nice? You and I are
Really?
so, like, okay, there's 18 steps in a turn.
Yeah.
Let's go through
Let
the
me try
beginning of the turn.
let me try to figure all
It's
this
like,
stuff
no,
out.
it's so nice. Okay, on a turn, you just perform 1 action. You have only 4 options for your action. There's move. There's deploy. There's
I'm doing
I know, I like that.
The,
So
the
move,
universal hand
yeah.
signals.
There's deploy. Yeah. There's build.
Build. Nice.
And there's interact.
Interact.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Great.
Nailed it.
Each, you guys have a little cheat sheet here. Each icon has a number next to it. That's how many times you can do it. So move and deploy allow you to do them twice, even though you're just choosing 1 action. It's like you can do 2 of the things within it. Build, you can just do once, and interact, you can also just do once. Additionally, just so you know, you can boost your actions by spending energy. So some actions can be boosted by spending energy to increase the number of times you can perform them in a single turn. You can boost as many times as you wish, as long as you have the required energy. So Josephine, if she wanted to move 3 instead of 2, could spend 1 of her energy to move 3 things this turn. Pretty simple, right? Let's talk about move. Move's the big one, and the one you're going to be doing, I think, the most often. And it's the most interesting one because it involves flicking the ship.
Yes.
The flicking of the ship. There it is. That's a great example, Ruel.
Thanks.
Let's talk about flicking your ships. A
Very
flick can be
good
accomplished
flick.
by holding the end of your index or middle finger. You have options. Against your thumb or the surface of the
finger
star
is
map,
out
and then
of control.
snapping or tapping it against the disc to propel it across the star map. That's pretty weak. For an accurate, pain-free shot, move your finger up as close as possible to the disc before flicking it.
Yeah, I
This
like
will-
against the board.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
control your drag a little bit.
Yeah.
And you won't need to worry. This will improve your accuracy. You won't need to worry about hurting your finger. Thank you, Ian. Feel free to use whatever flicking style works for you, as long as you're not pushing or dragging the disc. Now, here's a rule. There's a ramming effect. If you flick a starship and it hits an enemy starship, a ram occurs.
Oh, this is exciting.
This is when it gets good. Your starship If that happens, your starship and the enemy starship are both destroyed.
Nice.
Ramming earns no victory points unless otherwise stated. And only the first enemy starship triggers a ram. So if you hit 3 enemy starships, it's just the first one.
Just the first one.
Lost in space. If you flick your starship off the star map as part of a move action, it is considered lost in space and destroyed and returned to your dashboard.
Oh, no.
If a starship is knocked off the star map due to a collision that does not cause a ram, place it back on the edge of the star map near the position where it went off.
If we go off, okay, great.
If like something else hits it off or something, that wouldn't be the ram
if
part.
we hit it off, we get lost in time and space?
Yes. If you get hit off by like a non-ram hit, it just gets placed at the edge of the star map.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That makes that outer space travel
Yeah.
A little
scary.
Now, note that like if you once you've moved your ships, you may then immediately, and you get 2 moves in a turn.
Operations?
You can do an operation. Now, operations are kind of like the follow-up to a move, I would say, right?
Yep.
Can you do any amount of them or just one?
Okay.
Like any number of operations, yeah. So a move allows you to do any number of operations, and you're not allowed to perform an operation at a blockaded location. So an operation includes launching or landing a starship, and this is a real easy idea, which is simply that. Let's say if you had a troop here, and you already had a ship here. If you wanted to launch a starship, all you do is remove the troop and place. Let's say there was a ship here. Place the ship in orbit.
Okay. Can I?
Yes.
You might be okay, but we can't. How do? Never mind. Are you going to tell us how we build a starbase?
In the build action.
It is going to. Okay.
You can build a starbase. You can just take this action and build one.
But, okay. See, but that's what I thought. Building a starbase requires 2 starships.
No.
Oh.
Building a starbase. Let's see. Take 2 of your starships from the orbit of a single planet. So, like, let's say you were here, you would take them back into here, and it would become
they go
a
back in. It
starbase.
didn't get like consumed. Okay, great.
No.
I was like,
Things
how?
spent go back to your dashboard if there's a slot for them.
Great. Okay, now I understand.
Yeah, it'll all come
Now
together.
I understand.
So launch, you can take one of your troops from a planet and place it on your dashboard. Then you take a starship disk from your dashboard and place it on the planet's orbit. If you do not have any starships available, you cannot launch a starship, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing with landing. If you are here and you want to land a troop on it, you simply remove this here and put this here.
Boom.
There you are. You now occupy this planet. You
Wait.
got out of the ship.
You can just swap them?
That's just part of
what
the
that
land
is?
or launch starship. It's
starship?
just you swip. You swip. You swap.
Land or launch a starship, but it doesn't say a troop. You could do it the other way?
Landing the starship produces a troop. Launching the starship, yes. Landing the starship takes it away and puts a troop.
Like
Launching the starship takes away the troop, puts out a starship.
Oh, because
Think
there's
of the
one
starship as
inside.
the
Because there's
subject of
a
the
troop
sentence.
inside the
Exactly.
ship.
You're getting it now.
That's totally it.
For a theme person, I love that you're catching on.
Yeah.
But where did the ship go? Yeah, exactly. Okay. The other operations that we can do is you can use an artifact. So again, if you flicked into this area, you can just go again, which means it's a free action. Operation move a starship to a location's orbit. You may reposition your starship around a location's orbit. This operation may be used to place your starship in attack range of enemies that are located outside the orbit. So if Ruel was like, and you landed here, you could use your operation to be like, I don't think so, Ruel.
Yeah.
What?
Now I'm close.
I see.
Time to ram.
Time to ram. Discover a location. If your starship is in orbit of a face-down location, you may discover it by flipping the location and discovery token face up, and then you get the event. All right, that's movement.
Yes.
That's like the biggest one.
Yeah.
Everything else gets easier
Yeah.
from there, okay?
You're going to understand why I was confused when we go through
I understand why you're confused now. This
Okay,
is a
great,
huge
great.
this is a huge endeavor. And there's like a bunch of stuff on your board. I get it. But what's nice is like playing through it, it starts to just become fluid.
Yeah.
With the deploy action, which you can also do twice, this lets you bring troops and starships from your dashboard onto the star map. So you can deploy a troop or you can deploy a starship. Either you just take one from your dashboard and put it on a planet that has one of your outposts or cities, which is the only way to occupy one. Or you deploy a starship where you just take one from your dashboard and put it around your warp gate.
Okay.
Now, can star bases build ships too, or you can only put starships by your warp gate?
That's a good question.
Ian, I know you're there. It does say warp gate in the game, but I'm wondering, I would
Yeah.
think a starbase would have a hangar. But maybe not a manufacturing plant for starships.
That's what I was
Right,
thinking.
that's a new one.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
It's warp
I don't know
gating from
about
your
that.
own distant civilization,
Okay,
right?
well that makes sense.
All right, that's deployed.
Yep.
Okay.
Interact?
You want to do interact? Yeah.
Well, I'm going down my sheet.
You are,
I'm
and
so sorry.
No, I'm going to the rule book. Let's do interact. This lets you activate the ability of a component that has a interact icon.
Oh, this was interact. Wow,
is
we're
interact.
fools.
Yeah.
There's pretty much only like 2 in here, which is mission
These right
and
here.
relics, which I don't think we have relics in this game necessarily. So really, the interact action we're not going to use until you do your mission cards.
Missions here.
Yeah, let's look at them.
Yeah, what is that?
These are like bonus objectives. So for this one, it says the mission at the end of the game. The person who has 2 of their cubes on it gets 6 victory points. Anyone else who has 1 cube on it gets 4 victory points. You can have 1 of each structure in all 4 quadrants. In order to interact with this, you can only interact with the mission card if you meet its requirements and do not already have a cube on that mission card. Place a cube on the mission card, or 2 cubes if you're the first player to interact with this card. This will score you 2 victory points at the end of the game. So if you're the first player to do it,
You just do
bingo.
that. Okay.
Ruel can only get second at that
One
point
of each
if you
structure in
accomplish
all
it.
4 quadrants.
Yep.
One of
So
each
that's
structure.
A city,
in
an
all 4
outpost, a
quadrants.
research facility, and a starbase?
Starbase is another structure, correct.
There's 4 of them here.
Oh, gosh.
Have 1 troop in all 4 quadrants, have 2 cities in 2 different quadrants, and have 2 planets with an outpost in a single opponent's quadrant. The single opponent being...
Okay, so it would
yeah.
have to be in this quadrant for me.
Correct.
We can also review those as the game
As
gets
we go.
kind of
Yeah,
along.
yeah.
totally.
Great.
And lastly, build. Build's a big one because there's lots of things you can necessarily build. Let's talk about the cost because I don't think the cost... Oh, the cost is listed on your player board. Let's do outposts first because they're the simple ones. Take 1 of your troops from a planet, place it on your dashboard. Then take 1 outpost from your dashboard, place it on the planet. The outpost increases the defense of the planet by 1, which we'll get to defense in a second, and allow you to deploy troops to that planet. So troops can go directly onto that forward base. City is just the next step up. You take 1 of your troops and 1 of your previously built outposts from the same planet and place it on your dashboard. Then you take 1 city from your dashboard, place it on that planet. The city increases the defense by 2, allows you to deploy troops to the planet, and you unlock another troop space, and you gain an energy. So deploying cities and star bases are going to unlock more slots from you, as we mentioned.
Yep.
Star base. Take 2 of your starships from the orbit of a single planet and place them on your dashboard. This planet must either be unoccupied or occupied by you. Then take 1 star base from your dashboard and place it on the orbit of the planet. The star base increases the planet's defense by 1 and unlocks a starship to gains 1 energy.
All right.
All right. Unique properties of star bases. You occupy a planet with your star base in orbit, even if there are no structures or troops on the planet. You may build more than 1 star base at a planet. Oh. Star bases are part of the planet they orbit. They cannot be attacked directly and are only destroyed when their planet is attacked.
Oh.
A ram does not occur when a starship collides with a star base.
Okay.
If your star base is knocked out of orbit or by a moving starship, then you must place your star base back anywhere in the same planet's orbit. Okay, they can't be
They
shaken.
can't be, yeah.
During your turn, you may reposition your star base freely at planets that are not blockaded. Oh, you can move
Are you
you can
basically
move your
like trying to
starbase.
block them from being accessed?
I guess so. Maybe they bounce.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
bounce
because
off
if
of
you
them.
have, yeah.
Research facility is the last building. Take 1 of your troops from a planet and place it in your dashboard. Then take 1 research facility from your dashboard and place it on the planet. You might gain a technology matching the color of that planet. Gaining into technology, we kind of already talked about that. If you are the first player to develop a given technology, immediately gain VP equivalent to its level. That's huge.
You're the first person to develop a technology?
Of that type.
Ah.
If you're the first
Okay.
player to develop a given technology,
First to green,
immediately-
first to, yeah,
first
okay.
to
First to purple or
the
red
first
or,
one in there, right? It's not for first levels. It's just the first level 1, right?
That's what I would think.
That's what that sounds
And
like.
only deploy starships to war gates. There's a tech that allows that. Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Good, Ian. I keep getting distracted by Josephine's fingernail polish because it's so cool. Good call, Dwere. All right,
Great.
cool. I think that question we had is like where the victory points come in, but I think we got it there. If you are the first to develop a tech, gain VP equal to the new level of tech. So if you get the first one to get level 1, you get 1. If you're the
Oh,
first one
first
to get level 2,
but of a unique color.
if you get number 1 purple, you get 1 victory point.
yeah.
He can't get number 1
Number
purple's
one
victory
purple,
points.
yeah.
If he gets
Okay.
1, then 2, he gets number 2.
Gotcha.
Got
Okay,
it.
cool.
That's largely the actions. Let's talk about one last big thing, which is combat.
War.
Combat.
So you do your turn, and then the end of turn happens, and you resolve your attacks.
Okay,
So if
at
you
the
move,
very end.
yeah, most of the times we won't be resolving attacks if you like do a build action
Yeah.
or something. But if you flicked, here's how we resolve attacks. Only your starships will attack. Starships have 1 attack,
So, okay, those are the yeah.
strength, and 1 defense. Some advanced starships have different values. Your advanced starships might be on your tech. You choose a single target for each of your starships, either an enemy starship within range or an enemy planet your starship orbits. An attack occurs when the combined attack strength of your starships against a target is greater than the target's defense. You gain victory points equivalent to the target's defense.
Ooh, okay.
So, if these two ships are within each other, they each are 1-1. So it's neutral, right? An attack won't occur.
Right.
But if Josephine has 2 within short distance, and remember we're measuring this by
So it has to be
distance
greater
apart.
than.
Greater
I
than.
see.
So she's 2 attack against his 1. Therefore, poor Ruel would get vaporized.
And it's
in
not
space.
mutual.
It's not, because your ships attack on your
I
turn.
snuck up on you.
Yes.
Yep.
And you would gain a victory point because that's equivalent to his defense. You gain a victory point. Okay, great. And that's only if the target's successful. You wouldn't trigger an attack where it's neutral and you do gain that.
Okay.
So that's attacking enemy ships. Your starships will only target enemy starships within short range. A successful attack destroys the targeted ship. Attacking enemy planets. Your starships may target enemy planets they orbit. A successful attack on a planet returns all of its pieces, troops, structures, starbases, to their owner's dashboard. We'll get there.
I was reading what Ian was writing.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, he's important. Yeah.
What did you say?
If you, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. A planet with an enemy starship in its orbit is defended and cannot be attacked. Oh. A planet with an enemy starship in its orbit is defended and cannot be attacked.
A planet. So, basically.
So you couldn't attack this planet.
Right.
You would have to attack my starship.
Starship.
First.
I was thinking
Starship,
starbase. Okay, great. Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
basically you have to eliminate starships before you can attack a planet.
A planet's defense is equal to the sum of its defensive on its structures. Everything is worth 1 except for cities, which are worth 2. Research facilities do not contribute to defense, actually. So
They're researching, those nerds.
Nerds don't help.
in space.
Pick up a gun, nerd. I won't want to. I'll pick up my calculator.
Die with my research.
Right. At the end of your turn, we check for the end of game, which is when no more of these victory tokens remain. Everybody gets 1 more turn, and then we do end game victory points. The game can also end if all planets have been discovered and are occupied. I don't think that's going to happen in a 2-player game. Let's stumble through this.
Yeah.
And then,
I want to flick things.
Yeah, just so you know, at the end game, you get points for a number of cool things, including these. You also get points for 1 victory point for every 2 troops on planets. Just straight up, every 2.
1 victory point for every 2. Okay, where is this? Oh, here.
You also gain 1 victory point for every planet you occupy in your home quadrant. We talked about that. You gain 2 for every planet you occupy in another quadrant. And you gain 2 victory point for each relic planet, which there are none of those in this game. Score structures, you gain 1 victory point for each star that is visible on your dashboard. Oh, there's stars.
Unlocking stuff.
Oh, that's cool. So do more. You
do
score
more.
missions, and then the final score is just all your extra leftover VP tokens.
Do you know what's nice about this is that it seems like you get points no matter what you do, so you can explore. You don't have to be like, well, I should be doing this, because they all give you points. So.
Yeah.
Some 4X.
That's nice.
Yeah, some 4Xs you're so tied into the objective you see, and you're like, well, how am I going to get that? It's on the other side of the map. But you kind of just get a little bit of points for doing stuff and interacting.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
I like scoring points.
We're supposed to randomly choose a first player, but I'm going to say any non-investor should go first.
I'm okay with that.
So that'd be Josephine.
Okay.
Standing up.
Okay, we're standing up. And also, we have a super special angle here.
Oh, yeah.
Do I need to get...
There she is.
There.
Okay, so...
Oh my goodness.
I mean, first move feels like move. I mean, if the first
Yeah.
action here seems like we should be moving.
I mean, you could put a troop on your warp gate. No, can you? No, it's at the warp gate. You can't put a planet
Right,
on
so
there.
I want
So
to
go
get
explore
to
some
a...
planets.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mention these little robots.
Oh, yeah.
They're just for a 2-player game here, I think. And when you go here, they leave and they go to a random other planet. And then 2 robots appear. They have a defense value of 1.
Oh, yes, okay.
So,
Okay.
I was having some pretty aggressive flicks beforehand, and I was really afraid it was going to bounce off.
hey,
So you're an orbit
great
already,
flick.
So I flicked
Very
there.
nice.
Yeah.
And
so
now
you
I
can
have
do
another
an
flick?
Yes, you can, but you can do an
Or is it-
operation first, right? Or should
First
you
I
move
do the
other things
operation.
first.
It says move, and then during the move, you can do the operation.
So before you flick again, go ahead and do
Do
an
the
operation, which is
operation. Okay,
you can
so
land or launch your starship. You
Discover a planet.
can. Yeah, let's discover it.
Let's discover a planet. So I remove this
Flip it over.
and flip it over.
And flip over
And
the token.
flip that too. Okay,
So
so
we
it's
have that planet.
You got a
green.
green planet.
And what happens with this?
Yeah, you get to keep it by your side,
I
and
keep
that's a
it.
thing you can spend on your turn to do.
All right, can you explain this to?
Respectfully, no. It says,
looking at.
matter relocator. You must have a starship in orbit of 2 different planets. Swap both planets. All items on the planets will move with planets, including star bases. These
Oh.
planets cannot be discovered or undiscovered.
Wow.
Okay, so I
Only
just hold on to
restriction
this.
is that they cannot be occupied by an opponent.
So theoretically, I'd have 2 different bases, and I can just swap everything
them
on
out,
them.
yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, that's not the symbol that
Okay.
you were supposed to read. That's my bad. I take responsibility
Okay.
for that. This is bonus to movement. You get to take a number of move actions indicated by the number shown next to the icon. So you get 2 extra moves, and you are going to get an attack strength bonus at the end of your turn of +1.
of that move. Okay.
Getting ready to fight.
So that's one.
that
You
was
can
one
also, if you
move.
want, occupy. Like you do any other
Oh, I can do
operations, you could
more.
land
Yes,
there if
yes.
you wanted.
Yep.
I would like to. Wait, what's the. Yeah, let's land there.
You want to land there?
Let's
All right.
land there. So I swap
The ship out.
the ship out for a troop.
Haha, you
Hey.
occupy a planet.
Now I gotta stretch my legs. And that would be it. Yeah, because building's a separate thing. And now I would do a second move.
Correct. Yeah. So again, and you're during the move, folks, you get actually 2 flicks. So first flick, operations. Now, the next flick.
And it can be a different ship too, right?
Yeah. Flick the
Yeah.
starship
Okay, I'm
above it.
gonna try a
no.
flick.
It says ×2, so
Times 2.
I'm gonna try a flick over here.
Whoa!
A little too strong. I'm just
yeah.
out
If
of
we
orbit.
see on the top down real quick, she's just out of orbit. Just out of orbit. So it
Just
doesn't
out of
quite
orbit.
count, unfortunately, but on a future flick, she can get there.
Okay.
Future flick.
Oh, so Ian says it's a
That
relic.
is a relic. You can activate the relic by taking the interact action, then it is discarded. Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
have to take the
It is
interact.
an action.
Yes.
It's not a free action.
Okay.
Great.
So I take the interact, I swap all my stuff, but for me, that's my turn.
Yeah, we would go to your end of your
Cool.
turn where your combat
gonna-
resolves, but there is none, so we just move on.
I'm gonna keep this facing me because I feel like I'm gonna get up a lot.
Yeah, get up as much as you need.
So I'm going to stretch my legs.
Yeah,
and
get up here, Ruel.
fly some ships around the universe,
Yeah.
the galaxy. Let's go here. Okay, I hit that.
You're in space.
I'm in space. Okay, now I'm in orbit.
If any of you can float in space, it actually is hard to get into a gravitational pull. Like,
Yeah.
you really have to do a lot of calculating.
Yeah, I figure the astronauts or whatever, they're doing this
Yeah.
the whole time. So I'm in orbit here. I can do an operation, which is land or launch a starship, or I can land a troop, right? Is that discover new planet?
Yeah, discover you'll always want to do.
Okay, discover. So this is the explore portion of a 4X. And we have this one.
That's another relic. Place a troop on any planet you occupy or have a starship in orbit. This relic ignores the effects of being blockaded. So you can teleport a troop somewhere, and you can do it twice.
Do it twice. Ooh.
Yeah, that little hand icon is the whole interact.
I like that.
All right.
Okay, wow.
That was your 2 flicks. You found a pink planet,
Yep.
and that's
this
your
is so
turn.
fast.
I know, that's the thing.
Damn.
love it.
4X
Actually, I
is
don't
usually
even.
too much.
I don't even need to get up because I'm gonna build right away.
Okay.
I'm going to build an outpost.
Yeah.
So my troop comes back to my dashboard, and an outpost is here on. This is Verta.
Verta. Mhm.
Verta.
Verta. Verta 1.
Verta 1.
Verta 1.
One.
It now has a research icon or a research facility on it. That's your build for the
No, it's
turn.
an outpost. I put an
Outpost.
outpost.
Oh, outpost. Right. Okay. So it now
Although
has one defense.
now I'm thinking I should have researched actually. Can I do a research facility instead?
I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do on my turn.
Yeah, I think if I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
a research facility on the outer rims is probably better.
There you go.
Well, especially because it's not close to him, he might not attack you. He
Yeah.
doesn't
And
need
so
defense.
when a research facility, is that when stuff gets
Yeah, so now you have a green
here?
unlocked, I believe, if my math is correct.
So green goes here.
And let's talk about what that first ability is. What's it
And
say?
so when I build an outpost, I get to refresh my energy.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
It's also you're the first person to have unlocked level 1 green, so you get 1 victory
So I
point.
just
Congrats.
collect one of these?
That's it.
Wow.
Just that simple.
Okay. Okay.
Very nice.
Good turn.
That was a sad
So now I
high
want to
five.
put a troop up here.
Better.
So that is deploy, right?
Okay, and our energy lets us, or energy lets us do more
you can't
of
deploy
something.
because you don't have a city or
I
an
don't have a
outpost.
city or
there
an
yet.
outpost. What do I want to do? I want to land.
Well, that'd be a free movement after you flick.
Oh, after I flick. That's
now
what
you
I
could
should do.
flick elsewhere and then do it.
Oh, yeah. That, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Also.
Okay.
Yeah. Now.
So there's the
you
flick.
get any amount of them, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I flicked once. I am in orbit, and just as long as it touches that line,
Yeah.
right? So we discover,
Another pink
pink.
planet.
and this one is.
Yeah, that's an ability that when you use the interact, it lets you warp. You can place a starship from your dashboard into the orbit of a planet you occupy. This may be performed at a blockaded planet. You get to do that twice, and you
Okay.
get to move twice. That's a crazy
Oh,
roll.
that's cool. Okay.
Crazy.
So now I'm going to do the land portion of the building or of the move action.
Land your starship.
Was it land or the one I want to put a troop
Yeah.
on?
Yes.
Let's land it. yeah.
Landing. So there,
And removes the ship itself, putting it back into your dashboard. Perfect.
and then same thing over here. Oh no. Well, yeah. There's
Yeah,
an
I think
orbit.
you can do an unlimited amount.
So I can do it, right?
Unless Ian yells at us, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
So Ian, hopefully this is okay. Where I can do this. Bring this back. Okay.
You're not restricted to the flicked starship. You can perform any
Right,
number of
yeah, yeah.
operations.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was my move, and then next turn I'm going to do the build.
Now you only flicked once,
Oh, I can flick another time, but
But
no,
your
shipless.
ships
they're shipless.
so you can only flick yourself.
yes.
Good job. All right, well done.
Okay, let's move and let's do a very gentle, the gentlest of
Oh yeah, you're gonna
flicks.
try and okay.
The gentlest.
In the beta quadrant. Also, Dwere asked, have any of you heard anything about River Valley Glassworks? I don't know. I have not. But we do know a lot about games. That's true.
It's
Okay.
on the BGA now, I believe.
Oh, you know it?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
I've not played it, but I do know it.
But you know rumors. See, Ruel knows all
Yeah.
the games.
I've done the gentlest
It does
of
look cute.
flicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to launch a starship, since I have one over here, I could do it in this place, right? Because it's occupied.
You have to remove a troop, which you have no troop there. The troop has become an outpost.
How do you launch a starship?
You must remove a troop.
How do you get another troop if you consume them both?
You can
Oh.
build one by
Wow.
deploying them at the deploy action.
Place one troop on planet with a city/outpost. So if you do 2 research facilities, though, you have no way to get your troops back.
Well, you have
Wait,
ships. You can
or
always
place
get
starship
ships.
in orbit.
You can
of
do.
your
There's more
work
starships.
kit. Yes. Okay.
There's always a way.
All right. Well, let's discover this planet then. Okay. I have something. If I take the interact action, new relic, I can.
Thumb cam emote. Oh, we'll work on it, Dwere. That's
Okay.
a good idea.
I don't know. Tell me.
I will tell you. You can move a starship into orbit twice from your dashboard, which is pretty insane.
Oh,
Place a
wow.
starship from your dashboard. This is the same one you have in the orbit of a planet you occupy. This may be performed at blockaded planets, and you can do the move twice. You're gonna do both of those. Yeah, let's move twice. Move twice. Put 2 ships in a planet you occupy, or put a ship in a planet you occupy twice. Do a move action twice.
Okay.
It's a pretty
Just
powerful
gets
relic.
2 out of the
Yeah.
2 out
Yeah.
and gets 2 moves. Okay. And that was the first move, right?
Great design there, actually, to have relics in so early. It's a real accelerator to the game.
Oh, did we talk about these?
We did. I don't know if you were listening. They are
No.
robots. They're guardians who are guarding the center planets. If you go there, they have 1 defense, and so you have
So
to
you have to have more than
you have-
one ship.
You have to get them defeated.
Okay.
When you do, they'll run away and they'll go occupy another random planet in your quadrant, and then 2 of them will be there, so they'll become more powerful.
And these are destroyed.
They are destroyed planets according to 2-player setup. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try. This is.
You're doing great.
Wait, I can move this like in the orbit.
Yes, you can
right?
move it.
So,
and
okay.
Did she do that at the end of her turn?
Is that not an operation? Reposition starship in orbit.
You can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's do that first. Let's.
Make the sound.
And to be clear, that's the pilot making that sound because space is a vacuum and there
That's
isn't
right,
sound. But
yeah.
Okay,
the pilot
okay.
is
I'm
doing
so sorry for whatever camera view this
It's
is
all
about to me.
It's mostly black now. Can you? Okay. I don't know if you saw the top down, but she made it.
I made it. Oh, and of course it's
yeah,
like.
of course it's there. But let's flip over that
Okay,
one.
so let's
lose
discover.
that. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, this is a third relic. So I see this.
This is your third
another
relic.
Okay, I better start interacting with stuff.
Wow.
And a purple
And a
planet.
purple planet. Okay.
Okay.
That's your 2 flicks. You have another operation. If you want to make that into a troop, you can.
Oh, I suppose. Why not?
Well, because on a future turn, you could just deploy 2 new ships to your warp gate and be ready to go.
Right. Yeah. So. Let's make this a
All right.
troop.
Love that choice.
He wants to stretch his legs on that purple haze.
That purple haze. So
Purple
Verta 1 and
haze.
that purple haze. Ruel.
All right, let's build. I'm going to build a research facility here. So I take the troop off. That one goes back here. And then over there, I'm going to build.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You can only build once on a turn, right?
Oh, it's only once. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you've unlocked the pink technology.
Yes.
Let's describe what it is.
Oh, you can't use energy to build? Is that what that cross
Yes, you
out
cannot
is?
use energy to boost it. Yes.
Wow.
Cannot be boosted.
Energy transmission. When a planet I occupy becomes blockaded, if already at max energy, gain 1 VP.
Now this was a mention of the game creator said that only applies to your planets and neutral planets.
Okay.
I'm more asking, but
Cool.
you said okay. All right.
Yeah, I was agreeing because it sounds right. But again, Ian's in chat, thankfully.
Yeah.
Feel free to correct us. Thank you, sir. That's it. I'm getting used to this whole, you gotta do one action.
It's cool. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's really fast.
I like how
It's great.
it keeps it moving.
Yeah.
I've completely forgotten what these
I'll tell you all. of them.
relics
Yeah,
do.
yeah. So all the hand symbols just mean
Yes,
it's the interact.
the interact, yeah.
I'm telling that for the viewers too. So the warp beacon, which is
I
this.
remember this one.
Okay. Well, let me just say it. So you place a starship from your dashboard in the orbit of a planet you occupy. This may be performed at blockaded planets. The other one is the move action. It's the same thing as here, just times 2. It's like a free move action times 2. You
That's the
cannot
same
boost
thing.
them, which is that little tiny
Times
symbol
2.
there.
And then you have +1 attack, right?
Yep. And then that's a teleport a beacon. Place a troop on any planet you occupy or have a starship in orbit. This relic ignores the effects of being blockaded. So if you have a starship or if you occupy a planet, you can just teleport a troop there.
What's the little gear icon? Can build?
Oh, I didn't see that. Matter Creator. This relic allows you to perform 1 build action on a planet, even if it's being blockaded. After taking this action, you must immediately stop your interact action, ending your turn.
Okay, so this does both of those things.
This does both of
Like
those.
beams in a soldier.
Boy, I really hope they do both of those things. Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Okay. Gosh. I will. Okay.
Modiphius, our friends from the Star Trek universe, are coming over to the Ascending Empires universe. I assume you were all playing some Star Trek Adventures. I don't know if anybody else got this press release the other day, but Star Trek Adventures 2nd edition is on the way, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
A 1st edition game that I'm already pretty impressed with, so I'm eager to see what comes out of 2nd edition.
Okay.
Very nice.
Occupied planets. If I have a troop on it, does that count as an occupied planet? Is it any sort of miniature on?
Yes, a troop or a structure.
Okay. I might do this interact one.
All right,
to
let's
place
try it.
2 ships out.
Yeah, so you can place a starship from your dashboard in the orbit of a planet you occupy.
And I can do that twice, yeah?
Yeah.
So I can put them.
Oh,
Do I want to be over there as well?
why not?
Yeah, I guess I should spread out. Okay, here and here, and then I get to move them twice.
Jeez.
Wow.
Okay.
That's the exact same one I have, right? Yeah.
Yes, you have that too.
And so once it's expended, where does it go? Do we keep it?
I eat it, I think.
Yeah.
Can you eat it? Okay.
It's really good with salsa.
Okay. So I'll move this guy.
Move from the game. Oh! That wasn't a flick. That was a shuffle.
Oh, look, I didn't want it to bounce off. And
You occupy planets with troops and structures, but not starships. Okay, good point.
Okay.
That's not occupied if it's a starship. Yes, that makes sense. Not star.
Is it the move action that I'm taking?
Technically, yes. It's that symbol, right? So that symbol is a
Does it come with the
move
operations?
Action. Take a number of bonus actions indicated by the number shown on the next icon. You cannot spend energy to boost this. This is considered a normal move action, so you can ram and perform operations.
Oh, cool. Yes.
So yes, you may perform operations.
Get
Should I just get him in there?
get another flick. Flick.
So close to like bouncing back. Stop. Oh, Jake. All right. And you relic. It's the
Nice.
same one.
It's the same one. What a
Nice.
nice way to end that
Nice.
turn.
Hey, Purple Haze 2.
Do you want to occupy that planet?
Yeah. I would like to do that. Yeah.
To land, I mean.
I'm going to land here.
Perfect. All right, I believe that's the end
That
of your
was
turn.
it. Yes.
Okay,
Busy
so
Still
now
moves, it keeps going.
it's so quick. I love it. I'm gonna do another build action right there. I'm gonna build an outpost. So we bring the troop off, and the outpost goes there. That's the end of my turn. That's how quick this game is, right? That's awesome.
You just did a build?
Yeah, build an outpost right there.
Oh, wow.
So simple. Do put one of your cubes on your energy
forgot about that.
transmission.
Thank you.
Just to remind you.
I will build.
Breathe. Good.
I will build a research facility on Purple Haze.
Oh boy. Okay.
means
So
cube.
wait, you have two planets named Purple Haze. That's going to be
Purple
confusing.
Haze 2. This is.
Okay, got it. So Purple Haze and Purple Haze 2. Got it. You get a victory point for that.
I know
And
that was
you-
much clearer. Did you get your second victory point for you? Oh, no, you did an outpost.
Outpost, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Talk to us about your new technology.
Yeah, it's a gravity snare. After flicking, if still in play, I can place the starship back in orbit of the last non-blockaded planet it collided with.
Ooh.
Oh,
back.
interesting.
So, like, if I got stuck in the middle,
If you'd been colliding.
Yeah. Very cool.
what I'm confused is, so does colliding mean actually hitting it?
I would assume
or
so.
does it
Yeah.
mean entering the orbit?
I think
Because
it's when you actually hit it, right?
because this seems to suggest, if that is the case, if still in play, even if I reach an orbit, it will go back to the last.
You're thinking
No.
of it, yes, you literally, that is true, but what you're thinking about is like, let's say you bounced off of this and we're here,
Yeah.
it'll pull you in for you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
So overshooting,
I see.
it's the gravity's pulling
Yeah.
you into it.
Yep.
All right, so now I can overshoot. I
little
can do
bit.
strong flicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not too strong though, because if you go off the map,
Sure.
know your strength.
Know your strength.
Ruel.
Okay.
Or sorry, that it was your turn, right?
Yeah, because I can only do one build, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to do the thing where
Yeah.
can bring the ships out.
Yep. So 2 ships from your display there, your dashboard, into planets you occupy. Perfect. And then you may move to, just as Josephine did.
Do this. Where do I want
And
to
this is Cleveland and Cincinnati, or this is all Ohio based?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Oh,
Cleveland,
sure, okay.
Cincinnati.
Okay, great. We're gonna need a lot of other Ohio
Yeah.
cities soon.
So I get to do the move action for both of these.
Oh,
Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Or I mean, that was perfect. That was my first flick, and then my second, that was sort of weak. I get another move or no, that's my
Those are
second
two
flick.
flicks,
Those are my
yeah.
2 flicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
CTB 88 says if you hit and bounce, you get to go back. No,
it's-
generally not, but
No.
only with her technology.
I just unlocked a gravity snare technology
Yeah.
over on Purple Haze 2. We're researching.
All right,
That's
that
my
was
turn.
Ruel's turn.
I'm going to build again. I'm going to build on Purple Haze 1. Another research facility.
Wow, you're a researching machine. That also gives you
Yeah,
level
that's
2
great.
purple, giving her 2 more victory points and unlocking a new technology. What is it?
The new technology is a hyper jump station. I can It says operation. I'm not sure how you activate that.
An operation is one of the things after movement.
Oh, so now I have a new operation. I can flick a starship that is in orbit of a planet with one of my star bases.
Oh, so yeah, if you have a starbase in orbit and a starship in that same orbit, you get a free flick of that.
Free flick,
as part of
okay.
an operation.
I should probably build some star bases. Okay.
We're getting there.
Yeah, I want to build a starbase. What is that?
Well, it's expensive, right? On our guide here, it says 2 ships in the same orbit, which I don't know
in
if
the
you guys
same
having
orbit.
anytime soon.
They have
So
to
I
be in the
gotta bring
same
this
orbit?
one here, and I can
Build a starbase.
build a starbase. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move and try to flick over there.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't.
Boy, this ship's been going everywhere.
Yeah, let me know if I'm in the shop.
No, you are in the shop, but who cares?
Okay.
You can do it.
I mean,
Oh!
And I got my second, right? Is that on?
Oh no, we're millimeters away. Okay, that was correct. Okay. You may take a operation if you wish, but I think you're operationless.
Yeah, because I just want to move there so I can build the starbase.
I understand. It's
Yep.
very exciting.
Okay.
All right, that's Ruel's turn. I love the speed of this.
I do too.
Hey JC, good to see you. Kamalis asks, is there a Death Star? If you flick a ship so hard it knocks the planet off the map. That's a good expansion
I
idea.
love it.
okay, I think I'm moving. I think I'm.
To be
so
clear,
scared
by the
about
way,
this.
these planets are really well seated is because there's holes in the neoprene mat, which I think
yeah.
is very clever.
Yep.
Okay, I'm so scared about this. I'm really. Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
good shot, good
Yeah,
shot.
very nice shot.
Okay.
Reveal that
Oh,
beta
I have no
quadrant
room. So
planet.
this will go here, or can I choose to move one of my other ones?
It will go here.
This one. Okay, so it's a move 2 and have +1 attack as as an interact, which is one of the ones I.
To be clear, this archive here, you need to use the interact icon to go grab one of these, and then it's.
And then we've got a green planet.
Yeah.
So as an operation, I will land a troop here.
All right. Good catch. Good catch.
And that's it
That's
for
your move?
operations that make sense. I discovered the planet. I landed my starship, and I have no starships out, so that other one is great.
Okay. Let's build that starship or starbase. So I take both these starships. I'm gonna replace it with starbase. Let's go here. And starbase goes into orbit here.
Ooh, our first star base of the game gets you a victory point. Is that end game or current?
That's,
it's end
endgame.
game, right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Also, very importantly, it unlocks one of your energy
Yes, so
and
unlock.
opens up another slot for a ship. Oh, you just place it there automatically.
I believe so.
I
Right?
believe so. That makes the most sense. That's the end of your turn.
Okay.
And do remember, you have your energy. Every time you build a city or a star base, your energy will be from spent, all come back up to ready.
That's how it regenerates, right?
Yes,
Okay.
every
okay.
time you do this,
Do that.
one of
Okay.
those actions.
Got it.
Okay.
That's where the symbols
Some
are.
game effects also do it as well.
I'm going to do the. Wait, I'm good to go, right?
You're good to go.
I'm going to do this interact and place 2 starships on a planet that I occupy. I will place them here and here. And then I can move them twice. Oh, it's risky. It's risky. Can I get them both in the same orbit by the end? To get them in a new space? I mean... Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I
Flicking
can...
down.
We already talked
Maybe-
about operation letting me
Yes,
shift.
you can reposition in orbit. Perfect sound.
That's
Nice.
in. That's in.
It's in,
You
but
got
also
it.
I have a gravity snare.
Oh, good call.
Oh, that's
good
right.
call. Yoink.
Gravity snare.
Gravity snare.
All right. This is a orange planet.
And I used
And-
this one in order
Oh,
to do
very
this.
nicely done.
And so this is what beam 2 troops in?
The teleport 2 troops from planets you already have. They don't
Ah.
come from your supply.
Okay.
So it's like repositioning them.
Okay. That was it.
All right. Ruel, Mr. Starbase.
I'm gonna deploy 2 starships because I can do it twice. Place 1 starship in orbit of your warp gate.
Doink.
And then second time.
Doink.
Oh yeah, I forgot we could do that twice.
Great deploy.
Place that.
All right.
And I think I will catch up by building a starbase with these two. Is that how
Sure.
that works?
Nice.
Okay, so these two go back here. We build a starbase here.
Notably, you also unlock that energy token and open up a new starship.
Ah, yes.
Oh yeah.
So it goes in here.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Boop, boop.
All right.
And back to you, Ruel.
This is
I'm gonna
fantastic.
I know, it really is. Whoa.
the first one.
Deep space. He's going for it. Oh, okay. He's going
Just
on a
sort
little
of
travel.
flying out there.
Whoa, where are you
Flying around.
going? Where are you going?
Checking out the sights, you know.
Little
I'm
bird.
casually flying.
All right. Any operations you want to do?
Oh,
Otherwise?
operations. Land or launch a starship, discover a new planet. I can't do that. Reposition starship in orbit. Oh, it's not in orbit though.
You can always reposition this one, but whatever.
Yeah.
Think you're good?
Or I can spend an energy and get another flick.
Ooh.
Let's do that. We haven't done that yet.
My God,
Right?
where are you
So I'm gonna
going?
go here.
Oh. Uh-oh. An unoccupied planet in your quadrant.
Okay.
Talked about that. That's worth some victory points in the end game.
Yeah, it is. So, I'm going to land or launch a starship, discover the planet. It's already been discovered, so I can't do that. So I want to land it.
So you take that ship out and you put a troop right on it.
Troop.
Oh, you're just putting a troop out there.
Hello.
Now
Okay.
that planet has
Now-
one defense, so a ship that goes there won't be able to necessarily attack it. But two ships.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just one little troop. Well said. All right, that makes it the end of Ruel's awesome turn.
I get to deploy twice, right?
You get to deploy twice.
And where do I deploy?
Well, you deploy
star-
on a
warp
planet
gate
where you have
or
those
city
things.
outpost. Okay, so warp gate, mine are here, right? Oh, wrong one. I'm gonna spend an energy to put
Nice.
my third out.
Oh, yeah. Look at where they're pointing, Ruel. Look at where they're pointing. Oh, no.
That's
Right at me.
I am done. I should probably build some cities or outposts. It's all research.
Yeah, it's all
over
research,
Here.
so
it's all research over
vulnerable,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to let us turn that troop. I'm going to build. Where's build? Pay the listed costs. I'm going to build a. Do I want to research? Maybe I want to research. Or do I want an outpost?
He's just calmly looking through his options, but daggers are being stared at him over here from across the galaxy.
Let's get an outpost out there.
Yeah.
Hello. This guy goes back over here.
Oh, that's an interesting move. Did you put a research facility in?
No, it was
an
a
outpost.
Yeah.
Why did you do an outpost?
Because there is the mission, endgame missions where you have
Oh, I've completely
the different
forgotten what these
things
are.
you want to have in different quadrants.
Sure.
So this one was, where is it? 2 cities in 2 different quadrants. So to get a city, you have to be able to flip an outpost into that. So I'm going to use this. Well, I'm going to use this to get troops there
On
and
your
another
next
place,
turn.
and then that develops into city.
Do remember that you need to have troops on the field to use that. So those teleport from another location on the board.
Oh, it's not from my.
No. So do you want to retcon
good.
that move?
No, I did it. That's
Okay.
good to know.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I can go attack it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's my defense? 1?
1. So she needs to get 2 of them in there.
Okay.
She does have a gravity rift. Uh-oh.
Gravity.
man.
Gravity, baby. Gravity snare. Although
Yeah, well,
this
I
is kind of.
totally forgot she had her ships pointed right at me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, now interesting. So,
What happens?
well, you
Does this one go in?
bumped one out.
This is the only one. This one cannot. What does it say?
What does it say?
If still after flicking, if still in play, place the starship back in orbit of the last non-blockaded planet it collided with.
Now, you didn't ram your own ship, but I think you knocked your ship out of orbit. Now, what you could have done is after that first one, you could have repositioned it. So
I could reposition that one. Yeah, I was like repositioning this to try and get around.
But here we go. So maybe Ruel's going to get a turn out of this. We'll see if he does.
That one's in? Well,
because of this ability.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the energy.
Now hold on.
Okay.
Move this.
So there's that.
There you go. Good. Lesson learned.
Okay.
Lesson learned.
And
Look out.
This one.
There you go.
Okay.
Well played.
All right. Then combat. Our first combat of the game.
Yeah, we got to see what happens.
We've got 2 attack from your starships.
Now, yeah, because I can't. There's no point in like landing on it, right?
You don't need to do anything because the attack is going to occur automatically. So, I guess. Oh, that's interesting. So yes, you actually could land first if you want to, but you can't put units on an occupied planet.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you can't. Okay.
But what you can do is you can go to your end of turn where this resolves. You have 2 attack and 2 defense. He has 0 attack and 1 defense. You exceed that, therefore the attack occurs. He loses all of his units.
Kaboom!
You gain a victory point equal to his defense, which is
Oh,
well
okay.
done. This
Great.
one's back on my player.
So that was worth it. I wasn't sure if that was.
Yeah. Well
Okay.
done.
It's a good example that Ruel set for it.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do.
Thanks, Ruel.
You're welcome. So that's your turn. I'm going to. I really like the whole flicking.
Gravity
ships
snare would
across
work
this
fine in that situation. Wait,
And what we just did, right?
one of them got back in, but not
Yeah,
both.
Ian, so
right?
she knocked out one of her own
The
ships.
first one.
We
Yeah.
were, by a strict reading of the rules, we assumed that the ship that was bonked out wouldn't fall into the gravity snare. But also with the logic of a gravity snare technology, I get what you're saying. But I'm a rules as written guy, so I'm trying to interpret. But if you have a different interpretation, do let me know.
Okay.
Considering you dreamt up this game. You're correct. Okay, great.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
I'm going to
great.
deploy. I get to deploy 2 of my starships from my board onto my warp gate. That's my turn. I really like just flicking things around. This is so fun.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to. How'd he fall over? I'm going to build an outpost. Yes, I should build one.
You should.
We've established that I should build an
We've all
outpost.
established you should be building
This-
outposts.
Troop comes. Wait, he doesn't have a spot? How is he out there? Oh, I must have taken him on accident from here. Okay, pretend it was that one.
Okay.
Pretended.
I have troop.
I know.
And I'm building an outpost over here. When I build an outpost, I refresh my energy.
Wow.
All right.
That's my turn?
Yeah, you nailed it.
Cool. I'm going to move. Let's go. I thought I discovered this one already. I did not, so I'm going to discover it now. Relic is that. Looks like a +1 attack, I'm assuming.
After 2 ship movements.
After
Yep.
2 ship movements. And then we have this one here. And then I'm going to take an operation where I'm going to land on this troop.
Perfect.
My second flicky flick, which is what we call it in my neck of the woods.
Woo! Whoa!
All right.
Okay, he's still approaching.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's it.
All right, Josephine.
I just want to see what's going on in this quadrant over here.
I see. So at the end of that combat, I couldn't have like landed.
No.
It's like splits up the
Well,
those
intentionally,
operations.
right? So the attack happens at the end of your turn. So you're like clearing out
Right.
the enemy. Then on your next turn, you can decide if you want to land.
But with the moves, right? Like I can't. Can I do the operation first and get us?
You must move at least once first to do operations, right? Because it says
Okay.
move and then take a number of.
So I can't. I
Any
can't
number of
land a
operations.
starship over there unless I move
You can move this
somewhere else.
starship.
Yeah, I move somewhere else and then I
Yep.
can.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because you
Okay.
can flick one starship, but then do actions or operations with another.
Yep.
What if? Okay, I'll just move. I'll just.
You can ask questions.
When in doubt,
No,
flick.
no, no, no.
When in doubt,
No, it
flick
wasn't
there.
a question. It was a what if. It was evil plans.
What is this one
Okay.
now? So I have to have troops on board, and then they just move?
Place a troop on any planet you
Well,
occupy or have a starship.
But then by
in
that
orbit.
logic, we can't
Oh
actually.
wait, hold on a second. Place a troop on any planet you occupy or have a starship in orbit. This relic ignores effects of being blockaded. You know what? I think it might be placed from your dashboard.
Okay, that's what
My
I thought.
bad.
That's- No,
I
worries.
misread it.
It's
That
all
might have
good.
been my
It's all
fault.
good.
That's because, yeah.
Yeah,
Because this
yeah,
one
it
says
totally makes
place one from
sense.
your dashboard, but it just
Yep.
doesn't say that. But
Totally makes sense, yeah. Okay.
my bad.
So I know. Okay.
With that logic of we can't like deploy, we can't do an operation, we can't actually move it in orbit before we do the move. The ship.
Before?
No, you're supposed to do that.
You can perform operations at any time on your turn as long as you're performing a move action. Nice, thanks, Ian.
I'm gonna start being the Ian alert.
Oh yeah, I like
you.
that.
That would be really helpful.
That'd be great.
Thank you.
Really
That's
helpful,
great.
yeah.
Okay, well, with that in mind, let's land a starship first. I will be moving afterwards. I'm going to land one of these here.
Oh, it says before or after the flick. Yep. Right.
Oh, okay.
It says in the rules. Just so many letters to read.
I'll move in orbit over here.
You're okay. Don't worry about cameras. You do you. We're on the top down. So
I gotta crawl on the table for this.
Wait, where are you trying to
where
go?
you go?
I'm trying to go here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. You can crawl on the table, I suppose. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Yeah. You want to flick with your left?
Never.
There you go. And gravitational thing.
Gravity snare. Sorry,
Nice.
gravity snared
You're good.
back in.
Yeah. We witnessed it.
Very nice.
That brings your starship into there. That's your first flick. You get another one if you want.
That was my first flick? Oh, that was my first flick. And I'm also going to land that starship.
Ooh. Uh-oh, Ruel.
What's
Next.
the uh-oh?
Yep.
What's the
Built the city on rock and roll.
Okay, and so then I have another flick is what you're saying? So I'll move.
Yeah.
Yes. You've only done half your flicks.
Oh, should we just try something a little crazy then?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what I want to hear.
Space chaos.
Ooh, she's going for that bounce. Oh, deep space. Okay,
Damn.
cool.
Okay.
No, we need some failures. This is good. You've been too accurate.
You've been too accurate.
Yeah, play more like me. I'm going to move. And move again.
Well.
So the robot.
You're fine. You're fine. The top down's covering you.
Okay. So we take the robot off?
Yes. Okay. So when landing in here, it has. Well,
you
you don't
needed
take the
two,
no, you don't
right?
take the robot off. Let me actually maybe tell you, just so you
Doesn't
know.
it have defense
Each
one?
robot placed on the planet increases defense by 1.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
normally you gain VP normally for attacking a robot occupied planet, but you only have 1 on 1. So
You have to
need to-
greater
yeah,
than.
I would be happy as the rules guy to let you retcon that move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you.
you were like, yeah, you
Yeah,
were
you
there.
need
I was like right
greater
here.
than
So,
defense.
So you can either keep that one in space then and move some other ones, or
Yeah.
move somewhere else. But you need 2 ships to dislodge them.
Got it.
And then
Okay.
you would gain VP if you did that.
Okay. So that's cool that they did that in the 2-player game. There's ways to get extra victory points because you're starting way out here.
So these,
Okay,
just so you
that's
know,
really
these
neat.
robots will, if you dislodge them, they go to an undiscovered planet of your choice in the quadrant, and another one joins them, one from out of the game.
Oh,
so then it's 2.
2.
And then,
that's really cool.
And then that happens again. It goes to 3, and then once it goes to 3, they're destroyed.
I like that. I like it a lot. Okay, well in that case, I'm gonna flick over here,
Ooh.
discover this planet.
Good flick. That's your first flick.
So there's another one of those. That's
Congratulations.
Thank you.
2 moves and an attack.
And then I'm going to Operation land on this one.
All right, that gives you a troop. There you are.
You. Mm-hmm. Boom.
And that's one of your flicks.
One of my flicks. So the other flick is going to go for here.
Oh, I'm so silly.
I agree.
I had energy to spend.
Yeah. Well, do something first maybe
Okay.
with it.
I ended up there.
Okay. That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Josephine.
Yeah. Okay. What are the beamy soldiers?
You can take 2 troops from your dashboard onto a planet you occupy.
That I already have other. Yeah. Okay.
Occupy, right. So it's any. The reason I'm saying that specifically is because you occupy a planet if you have a unit on it, a starbase around it. But like this is considered occupied, I believe. But just a starship does not occupy it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do an interact. And beam 2 soldiers
Cool.
into planets I occupy, and that'll be my turn. I'm going to.
I'm gonna be doing the exact same move.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna place.
Unless I want to do.
Place one over here
This.
and one over here.
Okay.
It's hard to do lyrical jokes in text form, but I like them. I know what you're doing.
So this is the one that you just used. I'm going to use the exact same one.
Okay.
So here
Copycat.
and here, copycat. Whoops. Stay on planet. All right. Back to you, Josephine.
Yeah, you're gonna beat me. Mainly because I just went research heavy. So
It's close.
knowing that you're gonna beat me, then I'm gonna build a research facility first
Okay.
because, well, yeah,
Because I can.
a research facility. Shaboop.
Shabab, shabab.
And so now I've reached level 2 of.
Oh, you're crushing the.
Did you pull a troop off that to do that? It does
Yeah,
cost a troop.
I put another troop over there. While
Right,
that
from
was
the
my
last turn. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
And so now I've got orbital habitat. So I get another 2 victory points from this.
You do. What's orbital habitats do?
Orbital
Wow.
habitats. I may deploy troops to planets with my star base.
So deploy now works for city outposts and star bases for
Oh,
you.
okay.
That's pretty cool.
Very cool.
And that's me. Because we can just do one build
Can you do?
per.
Oh yeah, one build.
And it can't be boosted.
Yep.
All right, Ruel. Things are happening.
Yeah, I want to build a city. Where's my
Oh,
It's
we
an
went upside down.
outpost.
I like it.
outpost and a
Oh,
troop?
wait. I thought you had 2 outposts.
I don't.
Oh,
that's why, that's why I was like thinking. I was like,
Oh,
what's she
shoot, I
talking
could've
about?
beat
You could
you.
have totally beat me.
Damn.
Okay, so
I'm.
taking this and this.
I'm just a bystander here.
I thought they
There goes
were
that.
outposts.
And then this unlocks this.
Damn it all, I
another
could've.
energy. Is that right?
Yeah.
There.
You got your
And then this resets.
you got the upper hand on him.
I
earlier.
could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you
could
still
have
got
done
you
it.
got a ton of tech.
I could have done it.
This gets returned back on my
Yep.
player dash.
Wait.
Yes.
What did you replace?
I built a city.
A city.
Yeah.
And I have to pay a troop and an outpost. So would this and
Yeah.
this go back here?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. And this just unlocks it. Got it. Right?
Yep. No, you got it right. You did it
Okay.
right. All right. Well, research station built. Is that right? No.
City.
City.
City
built.
Right.
Yep.
City. All right.
And this has 2 defense.
Very nice. And your first troop upgrade.
I'm building a research facility.
The first orange of the game as well for Josephine.
First,
Man.
I would say red. I'll take a victory point.
it.
We've got long-range lasers over here. My starships can now attack starships at long range.
Okay, now to be clear, the short range is the short end of the old range token. And long is long. So yeah, you have a greater distance now. That's an important one to have.
Yeah. You got so much tech.
And
She
that
has
was my
5
build.
pieces of tech.
I got 1.
Yeah,
I'm
but
in
those
trouble.
are defenseless, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Now this has defense, but
Okay. Let's bring out some more ships. So I'm going to take, where's it? The starbase? Where the ships
Deploying.
go?
I mean,
the
warp
The
gate.
warp gate.
Warp gate.
Womp,
Womp, womp.
That's a deploy
That's
action?
The deploy twice. Womp, 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 womp.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Charlie
sounds
Brown,
right.
adults
Yeah.
talking. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna build
Charlie Brown
a
adult.
city. Which unlocks one of these.
All right, your first city on the map. Nicely done. That's 2 victory points for you.
Wait.
at
Oh,
the end.
because
At
of the
the
stars.
end.
Yeah.
That's your build. Back to you.
Okay, move. So
Nice.
I've done that, and I want to land
Okay.
a large starship. So I'm going to land another troop here. And then this one goes away. Oh, I'm supposed to have all these filled in, huh? Mm-hmm. My bad. Go ahead, Josephine.
I will build an outpost.
Are you allowed to build multiple research facilities, Ian, on
one planet? I don't think so. I haven't done that.
I don't think so, or I haven't done that.
Both.
Yeah, I haven't. I wouldn't think so because I didn't do that.
I haven't done that.
Because I didn't think so.
I don't think that you can do that.
I also assumed that, but I'm realizing that it doesn't. I don't see a rule that restricts.
Yeah, that's true. Like so that you could bump up your.
It's a whole planet.
That seems.
It seems like the tech thing you should
diversify.
It should have to be on different
To be able to
ones.
get a level 4, you shouldn't be able to just stack
like
4
stack.
on one.
Yeah.
But then it is also defenseless.
Yes,
Oh, is
you
there a rule?
can.
So the reason I think that is fair is because
Then you can't build other stuff on
well,
it,
it's,
right?
you can. It's just there's
defenseless.
like it's 4 research is like a huge target for your opponent to go pummel
Yeah.
because that just shuts down all your research.
I'm building, by the way.
Okay.
So this, I'm going to build, what was it? An outpost.
I should say you don't lose technology if you lose the research station, but you do lose like your progression towards getting more technology, if that makes sense. So if you lost your purple, you'd still have this unlocked. But to get to 2, you need to build 2 more.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
My turn?
What did you do on your turn, my friend? You
Built a outpost.
Great.
I will deploy. Am I supposed to have it? Oh yeah, because I just unlocked that. Right. I will. So I deploy 2 troops. I do this twice. Place 1 troop on planet with a city, or place 1 starship, and then I can also place deploy
on a
a
star
troop.
base.
So like here. Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'll do 1 troop here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do 1 troop here.
Yeah.
And then can I spend an energy to
deploy again?
Yeah, is it
yeah,
another
yeah.
twice when you? Or is
Ooh.
increase time? Oh yeah, you just increase time performed by 1.
Yes,
So I would just
yeah.
do 1 more time. So
That sounds right.
I will place a city or outpost. So my other outpost is over here, right?
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Nice. I'm going to build a city.
That is a plush. Yes, that is a plush pillow.
You're building a city. Damn it all, Ruel.
Finally.
Damn it all.
Why are you so jealous
There's a
of the
mission.
city?
the mission.
Here we go.
So I'm building a city. It is,
In 2 different
built on rock and
quadrants.
roll.
In 2 different quadrants.
2 different quadrants.
Well, hold on. You need to use the interact.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I'm glad I did that. Folks, when you do the build, even though you've completed a mission, you have to take the interact action to place your cubes on the mission. So
And those points won't even happen till the end
to
game
the
anyway.
game. Right.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, those points aren't awarded till the end of the game?
Correct. So you have time.
But it is
You have
still
time.
the first
It's still a
person-
race to
it's
get
still
the
a race
first
to- oh,
reward.
okay.
You can still get the secondary
So I'll
by
get
getting
4,
just 2.
yeah.
Sure,
Which
yeah.
is half the points.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Right. That's
Okay.
the build action.
I guess I'll build a city too.
I guess I'll build a city too.
And so,
Is it built on rock and roll, though? That's the question.
wait. And so here's a city. Unlocked another energy.
Oh, unlock my energy, too. Thank
Yep.
you for reminding me.
For having such a strong theme, that song is not very rock and roll.
Oh, it's
very
terrible.
like soft rock, like not even disco, but
70s,
yeah.
album, what was it,
Like,
AOR?
if you're gonna have something like that, you need at least some distorted guitar in there.
At least, yeah.
Okay, that's your city
did my
build. Back
build.
to your turn.
I'm going to take that interact
Oh, I thought he was gonna
action.
maybe forget.
I know. I was like, oh, no.
Remember.
So I just placed 2 of my cubes here, right?
Or just on the.
Or just on
it
the
doesn't
thing?
really. Yeah.
First, yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
so
the,
that we know.
the quadrant thing is referring to this.
Got it. Okay, I'll put my cubes there.
That works.
That's my turn.
You'll have 4 points in the end game.
Yeah.
Josephine.
I'm gonna deploy starships, and they have to be at the warp gate. Whoop, whoop.
Womp, womp, womp.
Nice.
Okay, I am going to move.
Hey, no, we're good. Go ahead.
When I want to attack the robots, I need to have 2 of my ships there
To be able to interact that attack, because
to
you
attack because it's has
attacks
1
only
defense.
occur if you exceed their
See,
defense.
okay, so I'm gonna do my move.
Nice flick.
What's up with that?
That was a good flick.
But energy
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Now I've got 2.
You got it. Therefore, womp womp.
Womp womp.
And it moves where?
You gain 1 victory point.
Thank you.
Because you ate it. It goes to a undiscovered planet within the quadrant of your choice. I think the only one is this one.
Undiscovered planet in the quadrant of my choice.
They discover it. It's, in this quadrant.
Oh, in the same
Wait,
quadrant.
hold on. In the same quadrant. Yeah, so it has to be this one. They discover it for us.
discover it.
Womp, womp, womp. If they discover a relic, they place it in the relic archive.
Okay.
And they get another robot.
So now this one's 2.
Yep, and I think that's the end of its resolution.
Cool.
I'll get the other robot while you guys are thinking about your next move.
All right.
Or will I? Womp, 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 womp. Planet occupied.
Planet occupied.
Oh, interesting.
It's going through your head, Josephine.
Well, I'm reading what this next research
You're reading ahead?
is because I might unlock it. And it says remove a city instead of a troop to launch this starship. And I place a city instead of a troop when landing. It's for like one of the big starships.
Wait, what the heck?
But then it
Are you
says,
talking about the advanced starship?
yeah, I'm looking at 3.
Whoa, wait a minute. These have different sides?
Are ours different from each other?
What?
Oh, I've got mine on side A.
Are we supposed to have
I
different?
didn't even know there was a
Oh,
side
should they
B.
all be on one side? Should they all be on A?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
put them all on A for safety. I didn't even know about that. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold
I'm
on,
so
hold on,
sorry.
hold on. Luckily, all of the ones that I've done so far are A's.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So those are
No
all
harm, no
fine.
foul.
Yeah, but it's just the ones I was reading ahead to
Okay.
were more complicated. Okay, so now let me look at it.
That's a good lesson, folks. Learn how to read. I need to read. I haven't been reading. I could have totally missed stuff.
There's a lot. There's a lot to
So
go
then
on.
when the third one gets hit on the green, does that starship launch or how does it?
When building at a planet with this starship in orbit, reduce build cost by 1 troop or starship. So the constructor is its own special ship.
And so does it get launched when this gets reached?
Oh,
this
yes.
gets
Yeah,
researched?
there is a ruling for this. Sorry,
Okay,
1 second. Unlocking troops and starships. I would imagine that I don't know.
Okay, so let's say I'm going to build a research facility on this turn.
Okay.
So this troop gets removed. I put a research facility out.
Very nice.
That gets me level 3 in the green.
Very nice.
Just 3 victory points.
Wow, you got all those victory points. I need to start doing that.
And the constructor,
Yeah, the
theoretically,
green ship.
yeah. And does it
I'm working
launch
on it.
on that
Yeah,
one?
Yeah.
They
I
can.
bet
Okay,
you
so
Ian will
special
say
starters
it.
go to your dashboard.
They do?
They can be launched on future turns. How do you launch them? Just
like a normal
the same
deploy
as.
action.
Normal deploy.
Okay, so this just gets added
Or
to
like
my.
a launch. Like you can take them up from a person.
Oh, when building a plan. Okay, so I would need a soldier in place, and then I would launch it there.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm just gonna stick this on my
Oh, yeah.
board.
Very cool. Nice. I need to get back into that research game, so I'm going to build a research facility right here. Research facility, troop gets sent over here, and that I put a cube here. Gravity snare. Mm-hmm. I like how you've been doing it all game. I need one of those.
Yeah, it's
It's pretty cool.
great for the flicks.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so you built, and what am I doing? I guess I should move stuff, right? Or build oh no, I should move. If I'm going to build a starbase, I should move it somewhere other than my warp gate, right? Mm-hmm. For fun.
I totally forgot. So when I beat up the robots, I could have landed on here too, huh?
Could you? No, because after the combat, that's what I was saying.
Oh,
Like it
the
didn't let
combat
you.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
interrupts it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an order of operations thing. Once you attack, you have to wait a whole other turn to be able to interact with that planet.
Okay, let's
Got it.
move our ship around.
And that's where I could land there and then do a flick. Correct?
Yeah, you can do them. Operations can happen
Operations.
before you flick if you wish.
Okay,
As
cool.
long as you're doing the move action.
Cool.
Okay, I just got the joke after. Okay, got it. Yep, that's good.
Special ships can also be deployed to warp gates. They can. Okay,
It's flick time.
it's flick time.
It's flicking time.
Oh.
Whoa! Now, the gravity well, if it's still in play, pushes it back
the
to
gravity
the
brings you back
last
to that one?
non-blockaded planet it collided with. Now, did it collide with the other
No,
planet?
it didn't.
just
Oh,
went
it
into
didn't.
orbit.
It did- if it had touched it, it totally would.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, and then we're out of the way.
Best sound effects ever, folks.
Oh.
Telling you, gravity snares where it's at.
Very nice.
And I've already discovered stuff, so yeah, I'm good.
Remember those relics too?
Oh yeah, we got to remember those relics. Wait, I
And you
forgot
can
what
also
the second
use
one
an
is.
interact action to just go grab a new one, but that is your whole
Oh
turn.
right, yes,
Uh,
right.
That
Okay.
one is you
Troop
can...
and a build.
Troop and a build? Build? Oh,
Seems
yes,
like
it is
it.
a build. Yeah, you're right.
This is, I get 2,
Oh here,
It's pretty much just like this,
but
you can't boost it, and you get a +1 attack at the end. So you could
So-
+1 attack like a robot, for instance,
Yeah.
with just one starship.
I sort of like that. So I'm going to do that.
Oh, this is, thank you.
Okay, interact. So do that action.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack here, or I'm going to move
you're gonna
here.
move.
Let me do the orbit.
Yep.
That, and then I have my
You've got your gravity
thingy.
snare. Yeah, the gravity
God,
snare is
it's
a
so
game
cool.
changer. Game changer.
Total game changer.
You can boost
I have
and
a
interact.
+1. So pow, 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 right?
Yep.
Into the quadrant undiscovered,
Oh, Ian.
right?
Yep.
And we get another robot on top of that. And here's a relic for the archive. Relic for the archive. This is a spent relic. And we need one robot here because we have 2 robots on this one now.
I got
That's
you.
huge.
it. That's huge.
We can boost the
Energy is something neither of you are using very often.
interact
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
action.
Do you want to
My
land on that planet?
God.
Oh, you can't. You
I
ended.
can't.
That's so. This resolves at the end of your turn.
Wait a second.
Did you have another flick still?
No, because I used a special action. So that special
That was your
action.
interact. Yeah, you
But I think
could.
have you done both your flicks?
No.
Okay, so this hasn't resolved yet. There's still one row. Like this hasn't occurred yet because it happens at the end of your turn.
Got it.
Right.
Got
but I
it.
mean, it will
So
occur.
second flick.
So yeah, second flick
Second flick. Okay.
if you want it.
So I can pass the second flick just so I can do the operation of putting someone
Yes,
here.
you do have to flick your own face, but yes,
Okay.
not so much
You were
energy.
so.
I think.
Okay, so I've done the second flick. That was great.
Thank you. Okay, now the robot resolves. You got your victory point for beating him or not?
Not yet.
All right, I got you.
Thank you.
Yep.
And then we are going to land. Lander launcher starship. So, troops. The troopers. Ooh, do I want to do 2 of them? No. I want to keep. Actually, I do. And these go back.
Wait, what part of this is it? Is the landing?
This is-
Oh, you're swapping. Yeah, your move.
Yeah.
Now to be clear, you can't.
You're
do
landing
this
I can't do those
because
because
at the end of your turn, the
Combat
battle occurred.
happened, yeah.
Your turn is over.
got it,
but you
got
can
it.
do this one.
that one's okay because it
It was there already.
got it.
The ship
but
goes
this,
back.
yes, right.
You?
Which, yeah, you must have moved it off your. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
And I gave you the relic already, which I used. Cool.
Okay, so yeah, based off what Ian has said.
Okay, so Ian mentioned you can boost an interact action. So you could take a relic from the archive and then boost to use it. So remember, the energy can be used to do multiple
To do it more than
actions
once.
in one turn. So what he's saying is because it costs an interact to grab one, you can
Yeah.
just boost it to then use it again on the same turn.
Oh, awesome.
Clever use. But you all have that option. Like, you have
Yeah.
tons of energy.
So you
I
can,
think.
and remember, you
I'm
both get to
gonna
reset your energy
when we
whenever
build
you
stuff.
that.
build a city or a star base.
Wait, when we build a city,
or
City
outpost
or star base, they all-
starbase, yeah.
well,
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
profit from
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Take advantage
Yeah,
of
you
it.
should.
I will do this one first as my interact. I will warp in a soldier.
2 of them. Right? Oh, no, just one.
Just
Sorry,
one.
my
Just
bad.
one. We'll bring a soldier. Oh gosh, what am I trying to do?
Now, note that this has a little hand here at the end. It means your turn is over after you do this.
Oh, so that one's not one that you could do more than one. That you
Correct.
could use
Or
energy.
just do it second.
You can't use energy to.
Your turn is over after this. is what
Okay,
it's saying.
okay, thanks. That is good to know. Okay, well then let me do different.
Yeah, you could do another one
Okay,
first
so let's
and then
see.
end with that.
Yeah,
one.
let's see what else I would do then. Then I'll spend an. Okay, so then on the interact,
Yeah.
I will take one of these since I have room. I'll take this one,
Okay. And then do you want to use
and then
your
I'll use an energy to
one?
use it.
Oh,
to
to
get
use it. Great. Yep.
2 soldiers out.
2 soldiers. All right.
I'll put
Any planet you occupy.
one here, and then I'll put one
It's on the back
here.
wall. Well played.
And now I'll use another energy to do this one.
Nice. Oh, she's reconsidering.
I have more energy, so I'll do an energy maybe to do this
Do
one
some fighting.
because this guy's here,
Yeah.
and this would give him +1 attack, which means he could.
Damn, you could
Do that, right?
fight any.
Crush that robot.
Okay.
Gravity.
Gravity Wealth brought you in.
Okay.
You get +1 attack, which means is your turn over? Because
No,
then
I'm
we'll
gonna spend.
resolve it at the end.
Okay. Now I'll spend the last energy
As a reminder.
to beam in another troop.
And actually, also, so you know, there's 2 moves here. Did you use your second one if you want it?
No, I don't want it.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't want it.
You can't make me.
You can't make me. This guy is going.
This guy is going to space.
What am I doing? Okay. It's going.
You got this, Josephine.
He's going right.
Looked like they were dancing with each other for a second there.
They are dancing with each other.
Nice.
And now I'm going to build, which is the second part of this. And I'm going to build the starbase
Yeah.
Nice.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what was this reminder for? That was
Now her turn
And
is
when
over.
I built the starbase, all my energy gets
That's
refreshed.
nice.
nice.
And this gets
Now
out.
your turn is over, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we resolve this. You win. You get 1 victory point.
Yay.
This guy goes to an undiscovered planet in your quadrant of your choice, which there is not one.
Does the relic count or no?
The relic does not count. It is not a planet.
Right.
If the quadrant has no undiscovered location, choose from its unoccupied planets. Also,
So he just goes right back there?
no,
That's
that wouldn't
weird.
make sense. It would be a different one. If the quadrant has no unoccupied planet, choose again from the start, but from all locations on the star map. Oh, it just goes somewhere.
So
on
now
the star
anywhere
map.
on the map.
An unoccupied planet.
Or undiscovered primarily, which I think everything is discovered.
Everything's discovered.
So unoccupied. That would be.
I think we only have one, which is the one where we each have a
That's
certain. It's in the middle.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We've been exploring the heck out of this game.
I don't love that is how that ruling would go.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to.
Let's see.
I think actually it.
Ian, what you say?
Yeah, Ian.
Nightcat says, "Can they go where Ruel's ship?" That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but that feels
That's the only one.
mean.
He just attacked him
Yeah.
there, you know?
Yeah.
It would.
Oh, would it go to that
Ruling.
one? Back to where it came
Oh,
from, and it
okay.
triggers the end? Wait, the end of the game?
Whoa!
Oh,
What
Oh,
is-
that's right, because one of the triggers when you explore all the planets.
Oh, was
I
that the
totally
last
forgot.
one to
Yeah,
get?
we've explored the
Wait,
heck out of this game.
What about this one?
it's not explored.
Not explored.
Yeah, what
but
about
it
It's
is, it
robot
is,
occupied.
well, it's explored by the robot.
Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about
Discovered and occupied. I guess this is.
Oh, so then would we have
this
triggered it
occupied?
earlier?
that. By a robot.
Yeah, would we have triggered it earlier then?
Probably.
Because we've discovered all
Planets
the
and robots count as occupied. Okay,
Oh, so
we're gonna
yes.
say for the sake of this that you've triggered the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should have
Okay.
maybe done it a couple rounds ago.
It is a no, it's okay. This is good. I'm glad we kind of got
All
to
right,
explore
he
this a
goes
little bit.
right back and we just mean mug each other.
Yeah. So
Look at the robots.
you each get an additional turn.
I'm gonna get crushed.
You are gonna get potentially crushed.
Yeah.
We'll see. You've
I'm
done
gonna,
some
no,
stuff.
I'm gonna say right now, GG, Josephine.
Okay,
GG.
good, cool.
Well played.
I don't.
We each got one more turn.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can get 100 points?
You
in
could
one
crush
turn?
me.
Let's see.
We got 2 robots on the last planet where it went back.
That is true.
Robot.
Yes,
Oh, that
it would
one.
be a second robot.
2 robots.
Thank you.
It says Voice of Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if anyone that challenges that, now you did get a victory point for defeating them. You
Did I?
give yourself- I mean,
should,
I think
yeah,
you
you
gave. Did
should.
you give it to yourself already?
No.
Okay.
A couple of victory point tokens. Oh my gosh. So how the heck can I get?
You should get something. Well, who knows? There's
Is it
also,
one
you
final
occupy
turn?
a lot of planets outside of your quad. I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay.
One big turn here.
We each get a final turn, correct? Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm going to. Let's.
Ian, while he's thinking, your end of game scoring says to score troops by removing them from the planet, scoring 1 VP for every 2 troops you remove, rounded down. Then it says scored occupied planets, but I assume we want to count the occupied ones before we remove the troops from them? Or is the removal of the troops mean they're not occupied anymore? Ooh.
Because that would change my move here. Yeah.
Great question, Jake. Thank you. Yeah.
Well done, Jake.
Wait,
okay, I'll be my own
once
hype
you're
man.
counting points? No, I assume they're already occupied. Oh, but I see if you're removing them,
Yeah.
yeah.
Order of operations, right?
Yeah. Remove the troops first.
Okay.
Therefore, they won't be occupied any
Once
longer.
they're-
Therefore,
then
you only score
score
occupied planets because buildings are truly their occupation.
Oh, wow.
So in that case-
You'll get this because of a star
Oh,
base.
Starbase, thank
Yeah.
you.
Well done. So my final move, I'm going to do a build.
Yeah. Get one more planet.
Makes sense.
Can I suggest?
Don't even.
Oh,
Fine.
did I do that one?
Don't even.
No, you can. It's fine.
What did I miss?
I assume I know what you're going to suggest. Fine, it's whatever. Do it. You're the
I need
hosty.
every
be here
point I
quiet. No, he knows. He doesn't
You're
need
the
my help.
hosty.
He's a professional gamer.
Just
He doesn't need me.
Do it.
He just beat me. You're crushing him on points.
You are
Josephine.
crushing it, Josephine.
I want to beat him by more. Sorry, that's not your voice. That's my voice. Precision rule writing. We love to see it. Yeah, absolutely.
Josephine doesn't know how to lose.
so
I
if I
lost
occupy-
earlier today
She-
and last week.
She's a graceful loser.
I
bring
lose
her
all
on
the time.
To learn these games and then beat her in them. You know. That's not true.
Let me do a research facility here.
Okay. Yeah,
Did you want?
interesting.
No, you should say something if you wanted to say something.
Because if there's, because I
Fine,
can,
you can't go back.
there's a
That's fine.
research facility that gives
You'll
me
do
a
it
tech,
once.
right?
Now I feel
It
bad.
can.
But then what's the other option? What other options do I have to build? I can take off of that one.
Yes, you could build something over there.
Because that would give me
A little bit more points than if it was built in your quadrant.
the whole quadrant thing. That's what it
That's
is.
correct.
Jeez.
It's worth 2 points if
2
it's
points
in someone
to someone,
else's
thank you.
quadrant, but 1 if it's in your own.
Okay. And then I take that research,
No. What?
tech, because I put a research facility on.
Oh. Yeah, you get the green, but it's not going to be a new green because she already has.
She already got the green. Darn.
I got that green
She got the first level of everything but pink,
Okay.
which you got already.
Yeah.
because you hit the pink.
All right, done. That's my turn.
Okay,
My final 2 points.
this is what I thought you were going to suggest.
This is the sound of thinking. I bet against Jake a lot with my channel points.
Is this
but I
worth
don't
anything in the
use this,
point,
that's
this
true.
big dude?
It was worth the 3 points you gained when you acquired it.
Okay.
I just wanted to break the tension, just a good swallow.
Right into the mic.
I mean, the mic's right next to my throat.
And we get points for...
I'm pretty confident you're going to be just
You're
fine.
in great shape, Josephine.
If I'm wrong about that, I will lose a lot of sleep over it, though. What have I done?
Okay.
Why did I?
You have like triple the amount of coins you
Yeah, look, I've got 3
I'm going to
measly-
interact.
Oh,
Oh.
here we go. It's a big old chain operation.
Oh my gosh, all the
This was
energy.
a
gonna
smart move, actually, because
pick-
she has the energy to do it.
What
I'm
was
going
I
to pick this,
thinking?
and this is exactly what I thought you were going to advise.
Smarter.
I'm going to deploy...
Oh, I should have totally done this to do it.
So can I deploy my big ship?
But you can't build twice. With
Oh, that's the only one that can't be boosted.
Can I deploy my big ship on an on the...
per
On
deployment
this?
rules, yes, per deployment rules.
Okay.
Or
Or does it have to be a little ship?
from your dashboard, which is, I suppose, from your dashboard.
I don't know. It doesn't- I think it's
He
okay.
said you could deploy it as normal, so you can do it.
And my ship is still over there? Like,
This one, yeah.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
okay, and their
After your
defense is
robot
2?
attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll deploy these 2 here, and then I get to move 2, right?
Nice. Get those robots ready.
Okay.
1 flick. Ooh.
Gravity.
Gravity!
2 flick.
Oh no!
You didn't know the strength of her own flick.
The gravity
It
has
touched
been
the
so
second
tough.
one, which means that they're just neutral on
just-
both sides.
What on earth? You mean what in space?
Wait, but it's at the very end of my turn, right?
Correct. You still.
So, hold on.
I will wait. Got all day.
I will spend an energy,
Okay.
collect this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll spend an energy to use that one. Lets me move my ship twice
Oh my goodness.
And gives you a +1,
and a +1 to attack.
which is pretty interesting.
Which
if you
means
just
I
don't
don't
move
need
at
to.
all. Yeah.
Okay, so just
Look at this.
All right.
okay.
Do you want to end your turn?
No. I do not want to end my
Such a great
turn.
turn.
I would like to spend another energy, grab one of these. Sorry, these are used. And I'll spend another energy to deploy a soldier.
It's good she's just showing off all the cool mechanics.
I was gonna say, folks, if you want to learn how to play a game, this is how you play it right here.
And I'll build
Yep. And this will end your turn.
Amazing.
I don't have
What
any
a
other
great turn.
outposts, huh? The smartest thing to do. Wait, let's see. I could have deployed him anywhere that I have. So the smartest one.
You don't have
no,
another
is here.
outpost. Yeah, I think you're
Okay.
fine.
No, the smartest one is the highest points. I'll
Always,
build a
that's true.
research facility
Into the green.
Into the
Uh-oh.
green.
Is that her 4th green? Oh no.
and get my
Wow.
4th
Look at
Ruel.
this.
green. Take 4 victory
Once
points.
per turn after building,
I can spend energy to build at a different planet. Does that immediately happen?
this turn ended immediately.
You're
Seth.
right,
Oh,
yes.
Oh my god.
But you do resolve these attacks. These are destroyed. You get 2 victory points. And then they fly right
Cool.
back here. Now they're 3 strong.
Wow.
And then you get a 1 victory point for this, and they fly right back here and are 2 strong.
Cool.
And that is the end of the game. Now, let's tabulate a little bit.
What?
We'll use this leftover pool.
Josephine, that was best friend.
Yeah.
Well played.
Really
that,
well
that
done,
was awesome.
Josephine. Really well
Hey,
done.
look, I'm
Thank you,
gonna
thank
get
you.
4 points for this.
Oh, I forgot to claim that. I had
That's
1
true.
energy
You did
left.
forget. But your turn
Because it's an
immediately
interact.
ended.
Yeah, I could have done it in the middle.
That's too
I
bad.
should have.
You're only going to crush him
You're
by
only
like
gonna crush
20.
by 40 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I forgot. It's
Yeah.
like one of those
I was
board,
so focused
board
on that, I forgot how to play
proximities
the
too.
game.
It's board proximity too, right?
Yeah,
Like I'm
totally is.
looking at all of these victory
Totally.
points, and I'm looking at the interactions.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you're
forgot
looking at
all
the
about
missions,
that.
right?
How funny
Like,
is that? That's
Yeah.
right.
I feel like board proximity.
Remove
totally.
all your troops from your planets, and you take 1 victory point for every 2 troops you removed.
I removed 1.
Wah, wah. It says rounded down.
I've removed 4.
So you get 2. Score 1 BP for each planet you occupy in your home quadrant, which is the one containing your gate.
So I've got 2.
I've got
2.
3 over there.
You have
right?
3. 2 VP for each planet you occupy in a quadrant that is not your home quadrant.
So I've got 1, 2 for 4 points.
And I've got 3 for 6 points.
Oh.
My goodness.
Right? Does that
Yeah,
count?
no, that does
Yeah.
count. Yep.
Crushing it.
Score 2 VP for each relic planet you we're not doing that. Score 1 VP for each star that is visible on your dashboard.
8.
13.
This
All
is
right, so
super
add
close.
that. So we'll consider this 10 for you. 10 plus this is your final score. 13. What was it? What did you say? 13.
13.
13 plus that is your final score.
Oh, it's gonna be like 40, 50 point victory.
She did it in groupings of 4. Interesting.
I'm just gonna do a big mess so it looks like there's more. This is so bad.
Yeah, I'll just throw you a
Oh,
bonus.
give me one?
That's
Oh.
a pity point, is what that is.
Okay.
Ruel, let's say your low one number first.
So with your pity point. Oh wait, do these count for anything?
You already gained them.
Are you sure?
I promise. I was here.
With my pity point, I got 20 points.
20 points! That's great!
Josephine?
44.
Oh my goodness.
Double!
GG.
GG.
Well played.
GG, you
Amazing.
two. Well done.
GG.
Well done.
And great teach, Jake.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, that was one of the most fun games to watch as an observer, actually. Like, I was in that the
really?
whole time.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Oh,
I,
it's
like,
so fun.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
space
Yeah,
exploration.
it's so fast-paced. It's so
Yeah.
interactive. It's still very
Yeah.
strategic. As much as I've been talking about this as a dexterity game, it really is very much a 4X game.
It's a
with
4X
a
game.
dexterity component,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It's so fast. Which
It's
is
so
nice.
fast and it's so fluid. There's like a lot of really cool, simple
Yeah.
moves that you can do, but there's a lot of strategy behind them. This whole occupied planets thing caught
Yeah.
all 3 of us by surprise.
Yeah.
Right.
And in a 4-player game, the points would be depleting quicker because they'd be destroying each other, and you'd be bumping into people more.
Oh yeah, I could.
Yeah, we
Oh
didn't
man,
run into
with
each
4
other.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah, we barely even touched the interactive part of this game, which I think in a 4-player game would be bonkers. So
Definitely.
we'll have to play that again when this game comes out.
Yeah,
and actually
definitely.
rematch you two would be great.
Yes.
I'd love to put Becca and I in this mix.
Like that
Oh
final
god,
turn
that
of
sounds
Josephine.
lethal.
That final turn of yours, Josephine, I'm going to remember that, for the rest of my life because that was awesome.
Yes, you will
That-
always do interact. Now
Yeah,
if you
interact
can.
using
I know,
the
that-
energy. That was brilliant.
Well, as soon as Ian told us that we could be using energy for interact, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a game
So
changer.
nice.
that was total game changer.
Ian, if you're still in chat, well done. Great,
Yes.
great job.
Thank you,
This
Ian.
is
Yes.
super fun, and thank you for sharing the game with us. And Ruel, thank you for being a big part of this whole thing.
Very excited too. Thank you for showcasing us today. This is great.
It's a pleasure to have both of you in always.
Yes.
And viewers, it was a pleasure to have you here as well for the long stream today. If you haven't checked out Grim Path or Ascending Empires, they're both on Kickstarter today, and they're both in need of your support. So go check them out. We are, what's today?
Tuesday.
We are streaming tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
Wow.
There's a new show called Good Morning
Oh,
Society
yay.
with a little bit of glare on the coffee mug
Oh, that's
here.
so exciting.
Yeah.
Starring Becca and Ruel.
Is that
And
them?
it's a meeple holding a coffee mug with a meeple holding a coffee mug with a meeple holding a coffee mug.
It's the Inception mug.
Yeah, the insanity
Incredible.
mug. And you're gonna be, what are we talking about tomorrow?
We're going to talk about games. Games, and more games. We're just going to share our love for the hobby with you all tomorrow morning over a cup of coffee.
I'm so
At
excited.
what time?
10 a.m. Pacific?
Yes, that's right.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.,
Pacific.
okay.
Right here, and I love this concept because there's just not enough of, in our world, myself and Becca, there's not enough of people like you showing us all the cool games. Because Becca and I get kind of laser focused on the stuff that we cover, but I really need someone with an expertise of like what's cool out there and what's
Yeah,
exciting.
'cause
Like
there's so much coming
there's
out,
too
yeah.
much. It's way too much.
Agreed,
and like, I know
agreed.
people in chat were always referencing like the things that we've heard about, and I've heard of like 50%. So
Yeah.
I need your expertise to tell me what to pay attention
And
to.
how long is the show? Like if we want to tune in.
Oh,
like,
Nice and smooth. It's like maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour.
It's
all right,
nice
so
and
10 to
chill.
11. Okay,
Yeah.
if you want to
Yeah.
jump in.
Yeah.
We're gonna give
Okay.
you lots of great stuff within the hour and
think we're
enjoy a
gonna-
cup of coffee. And,
Yeah, I think we're gonna carve clips out of it for YouTube as well, so there'll be options
Oh,
to see it.
that's so great.
But yeah,
Very excited. And we have merch. The merch, folks. Get the mugs and you can get a shirt.
It's all very
accessible.
cute. I've seen some of the
Yeah.
yeah, the
layouts. It's
design.
very
Love that.
cute.
Yeah. Okay, I think with that we need to end the stream because I've been online for like 8 hours today.
Oh my
and I'm
gosh.
exhausted.
Yeah.
So,
Get some rest, brother.
Thank you. Thank you both so much for being here. I appreciate and love you both. And thank you all for being here. Stick around for a raid. I'm sure we'll find somebody fun. And we'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bye.